Hello guys, Retro Gamer Steve back with another video. I figured I would do a pickup video today. I've acquired some stuff over the last 2 weeks. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so I'm not a huge amiibo collector, but I have about 12 of them. Picked up Timmy and Tommy, Animal Crossing amiibos. So I picked them up the other day. And then shout out to my girlfriend. Thank you, Leanne. She picked this up for me. Cyrus, KK, and Reese, also from Animal Crossing. Most of the amiibos I have are the Animal Crossing ones. So I got those. And then I also picked up the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. And this is sealed. Alright. So on to the big boy. So I picked up a Panasonic Real 3DO. This is not a super rare system, but they are getting harder to find, especially in working condition. And they're certainly not cheap. This came out in '93. It is a disc-based system, sort of like Sega CD. This one was actually made by Panasonic. This was the first, this is the launch edition. This is the first one they came out with. And then this is the 3DO controller. Got your extra buttons here. And then this is a port for plugging another controller in. So I am super happy to have this in the collection. This is one of those home consoles I've been looking for. This thing's in really nice shape though. So I'm really happy to have this. And this thing is super heavy. It's one of the heavier consoles actually. Okay. So then we'll get into a few of the 3DO games I got. These are the long box. These boxes aren't in perfect shape, but I'm happy to have the boxes anyway. So we got Slam Jam 95. Obviously, a basketball game. We got Slam Jam there. And we got Blade Force. This was in that time of games where the CD-based games were using a lot of video. They were pretty hokey and corny, but still a lot of fun to play. And looking back now, they are a bit cheesy, but that's okay. Then you got some John Madden football. Pretty self-explanatory there. Everyone knows John Madden. But yeah, these are the long boxes here. Of course, you got your game tucked away under there. So I am happy to have a 3DO. So there's some of the games I picked up. And then I am not normally a loose cartridge, especially a loose disc kind of guy. But I got a really good deal on all of these games also for the 3DO. So I've got Time Eclipse, Killing Time. Really cool CD there. This is a first-person shooter. Picked up Soccer Kid. Really fun game. The Last Bounty Hunter. And then had to pick up some Dragon's Lair. So those are the loose disc games that I purchased for the 3DO. So once again, I'm really glad to have that thing in my collection. So I also picked up Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two for the Wii U. I love this system. These games are all beautifully done. I love Mickey. I love Oswald. Thoroughly enjoy the Wii U. It's a great system. I love picking up games for it. So I got that. Then I also picked up Missile Defense 3D for the Sega Mega System. Master System. And this is for use with the 3D glasses and the light phaser. And the thing about these, this one's not in the best shape, but still it's not bad at all. But the Master System's cases all looked so plain Jane, like graph paper with children's art. And I also picked up Hang On and Astro Warrior, the combo cartridge. There's Hang On. And there's Astro Warrior. But again, they just look like cheesy kids' drawings on graph paper. But so I picked those up for the Master System. Then I picked up True Lies for the Genesis. I do love collecting for the Genesis. So yeah, I got that. As you can see, I definitely like to spread the love since my collection is so vast. All different systems, I try to pick up a little something for everything now and then. Picked up a couple PSP games. I got Patapon. And then I got Ridge Racer, which is a PlayStation must-have, all the different Ridge Racer games. So, had to show my PSP a little love and get a few games for that. Always trying to extend all of my collections. Alright, now I got Off-Road Challenge for the N64 in the box. This box is in really nice shape. Super happy to have this one in the collection. The end of the road is only the beginning. Racing games are always a lot of fun, but there's the lone 64 game I've gotten in the last 2 weeks. I did have one more Genesis game, sorry. The 1996 Atlanta Summer Olympic Games. Actually, I need to remove this sticker. That is not what I paid for it, but I still got it very cheap. Probably not one of the best games ever made. However, I always did like Olympic Games, and I live in Atlanta. I was actually at the 96 Atlanta Olympic Games, so that's what makes this one a must-own for me, is just the nostalgia purposes and the fact that I am an Atlanta boy. Had to pick this up. So, the Olympic Summer Games for the Genesis. Okay, so I got my other Pokemon mini game in finally. This is Pokemon Mini puzzle game. This is obviously a Japanese edition. Basically a ton of mini puzzles. You're trying to swap the different pieces out to complete puzzles. And there's a bunch of different varieties of puzzles. This box has a little bit of shelfware, and whoever had it before me was not very easy on it when they were removing the cartridge. However, these are really rare, so this box is actually not in bad shape considering how hard these are to find. It's basically just this one side, but this is only the second game I have. These games are not cheap. In order for me to expand my Pokemon mini collection, I'm going to have to fork out some money. So that one's going to have to just slowly grow over time. But love this. Played it last night for about 30 minutes. It's a fun game. Great little system. I'll probably do a little video on the Pokemon Mini here in about a week or two. Very rare system, and there might be 3 videos on YouTube total that even discuss the Pokemon Mini system. So I might just do that in about a week or two and show you guys a little bit more about it. But super glad to have this. Really cool little game. Alright, before I get into any of the other stuff here, I just wanted to give a shout out to my buddy James. Hooked me up with this little Monopoly piece. I'm not exactly sure if this is for a board game or what. But as you can see, there's DK on his little cart. I guess I don't know if it's for a board game or what, but either way, I don't really care. I think it's pretty cool. There's some of the other ones you can get on the back there. I thought about opening it up, but I kind of like the packaging with Mario and Luigi on the carts, so I'm just going to keep it sealed. But thank you, James. I appreciate it. This is really cool, man. Thanks. Alright, so getting to a few of the last things here. I did pick up the Zelda Edition Wii Remote. This thing is really pretty. I also have a stand coming for it from Rose Colored Gaming. I'll show that in my next pickup video. I'll actually show this sitting on the stand. But I love the gold color on this, and then the white button. Really nice shape. Love that gold, really pretty. So yeah, I got the Zelda Edition Wiimote. Alright, and then on to my last stack of things to show you guys. I picked up some Nintendo games in box. This is obviously Vindicators. This box is a little rough, but these are Nintendo games. They're pretty old, so I'm pretty happy to have them regardless. But this is a tank game. Obviously, you can see the pun. Tanks for saving Earth. I have not yet played this, but I'm looking forward to getting into some of these Nintendo games here soon enough. So there's Vindicators. I do love all of the box art on a lot of these old games. Silent Service for the Nintendo. I used to play the crap out of this game as a kid. I love submarine games. This one's a lot of fun. Of course, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I love games in the box. I try not to buy loose games of any kind, but if you come across a good deal, sometimes you have to get it. All right, I got Airwolf for Nintendo. This is actually still sealed in its original plastic. However, the top of the plastic has been torn, so the plastic is no longer sealed. However, the game has still never been removed from the box, so technically it's still unused, but it's no longer sealed up top anymore, so that's a bit of a shame, but you can see the plastic on it. But pretty cool. Used to love watching the show as a kid. Probably not the best game ever, but I got a good deal on it, and again, in the box. Super nice. Then I got Ivan Iron Man Stewart's Super Off-Road. This is actually a really fun game. You can have up to 4 players playing on a little off-road thing. You can pick up turbos and boost and buy different things for your engine. Fun game here. Then I got Operation Wolf. Got the old seal of quality there. I absolutely love all of the artwork. Even the crappiest game had some cool artwork on it. It just made you want to play. I mean, you see a box and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to play that. And then the last item for the night, Bionic Commando in the box. Again, just super cool artwork. If that doesn't say pick me up and play me, I don't know what does. It looks super awesome. And this is a really fun game. This box is actually not in too bad a shape. They don't have to be perfect, but I definitely do enjoy the nice boxes. So this one, you got a grappling hook, little claw you could shoot out and swing. A lot of fun. Bionic Commando. So those are the Nintendo games I picked up. Alright guys, so those are all the latest games and consoles and whatnot that I picked up over the last 2 weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of my videos, how I'm doing, about my collection. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will make another video sometime in the next week or so. So you guys take care. I'll see you soon. Retro Gamer out.